welcome to Brock's Gadgets and Gizmos, episode 1. Yes, we all have taken on a little side gig, Tom's Tips, Amanda's Good Libations, and now you've got Brock's Gadgets and Gizmos. So today, I'm going to be bringing the heat, folks. I'm going to be bringing the heat. We're going to be talking about all kinds of things heat-related. So first thing I want to talk about is I want to talk about these lovely handle covers, all right? I'm going to recommend one, and we're going to throw one in the trash. Let you guess which one. First of all, you have this cloth one. It's nice, but guess what, folks? Cloth catches on fire. You don't want to put that on your stove. And if this gets wet, you slide it onto the hot skillet handle. You reach a hold of that. That's going to be like reaching a hold of something hot. So guess what? These, no good. All right? I suggest the Lodge rubber heat handle for all your cast iron. You slide that baby on, you can leave it on there while it's cooking. It doesn't get hot. You can pick up your cast iron and it's good to go. Relatively inexpensive. You can get them on the Lodge cast iron site. You can find them in a lot of your kitchen stores. So I recommend one of those. If you have cast iron, get yourself a handle cover. It's a great thing to have. Okay, heat number 2. You've seen us talk about these before, gloves. Okay, now we've got 2 kinds of gloves. Now I like these. These are good gloves, and they are going to keep your hands fairly well protected, although they will get hot over long-term exposure. But if you're just grabbing something or working on your grill, you know, I feel like that, what's that potato guy with the red hands? But anyway, these work really, really well for short-term grabbing stuff out of the oven, those kinds of things. But if you really want to get into it, get yourself one of these lined, no burn, up to your elbow gloves. You will not burn your hands with these. So these are great for working out on the grill, especially if you're going to turn meat or reaching in for coals or anything, even working on your fire pit, folks. If you're stoking your fire pit, put your glove on, you won't burn your hand. All right? So that's what I suggest. It's rubber, and then it's non-burning mesh on the inside. The next thing I'm going to talk about, our thermometers here. Okay? Digital thermometers. There's 3 kinds of thermometers out there. One are the old-time thermometers where you've seen them where they're just a stick with a round circle on top. I'm sure your mom or grandma or somebody used those. And I don't recommend those because, 1, they're not very accurate. 2, you have to shove it all the way into whatever you're cooking to get a temperature reading. And then when you remove it, it leaves a huge hole. So new modern day ones and digital ones is what I suggest because they're easy to read. They give you the guides for cooking right on them. One like this Kaizen, it's a digital thermometer. You can see that it's reading out digitally. But the big feature about these is notice the tip. See how tiny that tip is there? Very tiny. And so when you put this into the meat, it's not going to leave a huge hole when you pull it out. And you're going to get a much more accurate reading. And that's just for checking during the cooking time. My favorite, obviously, is a Sorcan. And it is a digital thermometer that you put in and you leave in during cooking. You can take this is magnetic, this will put on the outside of the stove. You would take this piece, put it into the meat. The wire is not going to be affected by the heat. You can get a digital readout and you can see all the time where your meat is in the cooking process for temperature. These also have a cell phone application so you can check it from your cell phone. Great for the griller, great for people working outside on their smokers, what have you, to check temperature. These are awesome, well worth the money spent. Last but not least, my favorite, blowtorch. Okay, what do we use a blowtorch for in the kitchen? Well, you've seen us use it before here. Crisp up the top of your macaroni and cheese, do some things like that. But, you know, you need a quick snack sometimes. I got a little piece of Canadian bacon here and a little piece of Swiss cheese. Now, I could put that in the microwave and it's going to get all kind of gross and runny and wet. But if I have a blowtorch, look at this. Oh, I can start caramelizing up that cheese. See, it's getting a little brown around the edges, smoky. Look at that. Crisp up my Canadian bacon. Yummy. Woo! Look at that. Blowtorch. Simple, neat little gift for the kitchen. It's bringing the heat, folks. And that's going to make a great little snack as soon as I'm off the air. And
you know what else you can do with that?
Yeah, what else can I do?
You can light a birthday candle.
I can light a birthday candle with it.
Because it's somebody's birthday today, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
How old are you?
50-something.
50.
Closer to 60 than I am to 50.
Yeah.
Okay, how's that?
Let's see if that's going to light that candle. There we
It
go.
might melt it. There we go. Happy birthday to me. Thank you.
Birthday, Brock.
Thank you for the cake.
I'm sure you're pointing that thing.
And that's the first episode of Brock's Gizmos and Gadgets, or Gadgets and Gizmos. The marketing team hasn't quite figured out which way we're going to put it yet. Thanks for watching, and keep cooking together.